Happy New Year. Hope it's off to a great start for you all. We know that there's several things that go along with New Year's, and of course one of them is resolutions. That's become pretty synonymous with New Year's and has resulted in lots of debate about the success or futility of making them for ourselves. I saw just the other day that nearly 80% of New Year's resolutions are abandoned by February. And personally, I would always fall into that percentage of resolution failure. In fact, I doubt I've ever made a resolution that I've kept more than a few days, maybe a few weeks, and I don't even make them anymore because of poor follow-through. There was one successful attempt that I made a few years ago where I had a rhythm of connecting with a trainer at a rec center and even went in early before work several mornings a week to exercise. That one lasted the longest of any of my resolutions, but eventually life got in the way and it fell by the wayside. Now I'm all for setting goals. I think that's really important. I tend to make them fairly easy to achieve, but quite honestly, I'd rather think of the new year as a time of renewal rather than resolutions. Renewal is defined as restoring to freshness, vigor, or perfection, to make new spiritually. The new year seems a great time to regain vigor, more energy, and renew my love for God and my relationship with Him. Especially in light of all the challenges that we face every year, we need a time to regroup and reset our walk with Jesus fairly often and find peace and joy in a world that seems way too full of negativity and disillusionment. There could be a fine line, if you really get into it, between resolutions and renewal, but it seems like most resolutions set us up for failure because they're so ambitious, we can't possibly achieve them in the time that we've allotted. Then discouragement sets in and we wind up dismissing them long before we see any appreciable results. On the other hand, renewal seems more a time of self-examination, an assessment of where we are physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and what seems necessary to restore balance and put right what may be out of whack. Now, how this actually plays out for us as individuals is different for everybody. What works for me will likely not work for you at all. You might be a list maker, which I am, or you want to try journaling, which I've also tried and didn't do real well with that. But whatever it is that you come up with, you've got to make it work for you and be a lasting discipline that you can continue as you seek renewal in your faith. I'd invite you to join me on this journey, this time, this year, this time of renewal, of soul searching, pondering how to approach this time of New Year's and renewal and make it work, not letting it fall by the wayside like New Year's resolutions. I would invite you to create a holy space and a plan that will have lasting impact instead. For me, I want to put together a pattern that promotes emotional, physical, and spiritual health, and that will be front and center for me and something I hope to maintain for the rest of my days. It's time for renewal. It's a good time to start fresh at the beginning of the year, and because our mental, physical, and spiritual health depends on it. There's a hymn I like so well, and it was actually one of my dad's favorites. It starts out, "Take time to be holy, the world rushes on. Spend much time in secret with Jesus alone. By looking to Jesus, like him thou shalt be. Thy friends in thy conduct his likeness will see." Great words, great message, and a great way to start the new year. Have a good one. Bye.